So you know the feeling. You've got this amazing high-end system in the server rack, but then you have to get that perfect 4K signal to a display that's, what, 300 feet away?
Mm-hmm. And that's always where the engineering headaches begin.
It's always that last mile, right? Getting it across a huge room or through a whole building without it all falling apart.
Right. We focus so much on the big matrix switcher, but it's really the output cards that are doing all the heavy lifting for distance and signal quality.
Which brings us to today's deep dive. We're looking at the Kramer MC3-2TO. It's their 4K 60 HDBT 2XO UT card.
A mouthful.
It is, but it's basically designed to slot right into a modular matrix and just solve that exact distribution problem using HDBaseU.
And HDBaseU is, it's the standard for anyone doing a big install. It uses the twisted pair copper that's probably already in the walls.
Exactly. But pushing full 4K at 60 hertz over copper, that's always involved a trade-off.
It has.
Well, this card claims to be different. They're talking about a range of 100 meters so, about 330 feet for full 4K.
And even more for 1080p. But
yeah, if you step down to 1080p, they say you can push it to 180 meters. It's almost 600 feet. That's serious coverage for, a convention center or a campus.
it is. But that 4K 60 claim is where we have to look a little closer, because to squeeze all that data through an HDBaseU pipe, you need some form of compression.
Right.
And Kramer's using what they call visually lossless compression here, so it intelligently manages the data rate to give you the full resolution without, seeing nasty artifacts.
But the really clever bit of engineering here, I think, is what they call intelligent compression. It's not just on all the time.
No, it's adaptive.
Yeah.
This is the key. The card actually talks to the receiver at the other end.
It reads its capabilities.
Exactly. So if you plug this brand new card into an older standard HD-based receiver that doesn't support this kind of compression,
It won't work.
well, it will work.
Mhm.
The card detects that limitation and just turns its own compression off to match the endpoint. It essentially negotiates the connection so you don't just get a black screen, because not every single piece of gear is brand new.
That is huge for retrofits. That kind of flexibility is a lifesaver.
It really is.
But I think the bigger story here, the real selling point for integrators, has to be the audio handling.
Oh, for sure. Audio is the secret weapon on this spec sheet.
Usually video distribution is, fairly simple, but audio routing can be a complete nightmare.
It's a mess of zones and formats. But this card has intelligent forward audio routing.
Okay, so break that down. What does that actually let you do?
It means you can de-embed the audio right at the source. So you can take a video feed heading for a lobby display, for example, strip out the high-quality audio.
And send it somewhere else.
Exactly. Send it to a proper DSP or a dedicated amplifier zone. You aren't stuck using the teeny TV speakers.
And it works the other way, too, with the intelligent ARC, the audio return channel.
So if you've got a smart display at the far end, you can actually pull audio back from it to the central rack. And it handles, what, up to 32 channels of uncompressed digital stereo?
Yeah, we're talking Dolby True HD, DTS HD. It keeps that studio-grade signal all the way through.
Which is impressive.
And it really is a one-cable solution. We've talked video and audio, but it's also pushing Ethernet
100 megabit Ethernet.
and bidirectional RS-232 and IR control signals, all on the same wire.
That bidirectional control is vital. It means your automation system, like a Crestron or Control4, can send a command to turn on the display and actually get a confirmation back that it's on.
And it's even powering the endpoint. The PoE, the power over Ethernet, means that little receiver box behind the screen doesn't need its own power brick.
No bulky power supply you have to hide. That cleans up an installation so much, especially in a glass conference room or something.
So we're looking at a price point of around $2,200, maybe $2,300 for this card. It's obviously professional grade stuff.
Oh yeah, this isn't for your living room. This is the invisible backbone for a lecture hall or a corporate boardroom where it just has to work every single time.
It really makes you think about how hardware is evolving. For years, we were obsessed with the quality of the screen itself, the pixels, the brightness. But now it feels like all the intelligence is moving into the transport layer, into the cables and the connectors themselves.
The pipes are getting smarter. They're becoming adaptable little computers in their own right.
So does that mean the devices at the ends, the